There are 4,218 PS2 games, and I've got to beat every one of them. I've got to own the game because I'm playing on the original hardware, but I've beefed it up using a RetroTink 5X, some component cables, and more to come soon. Can I do this before I die of old age? I hope so. LEGO Star Wars 2 was released a little over a year after the first game, using the same engine and released on the same platforms. This time we adventure through the original 3 movies that began the Star Wars phenomenon. Can I blast and fly my way through this game? Oh yeah! LEGO Star Wars 2 is largely the same as number 1, but they decided to extend a lot of areas of the game to make it longer. This game is about double the length of the first one, which is good. It gives you more time to enjoy the game, a lot more to do, a lot more to collect, and more characters to unlock as well. There are more ship sections where you get to fly a ship around and use little bombs to blow things up. There's even sections with like 6 or 7 characters all following you around at once, being needed for different situations. I won't retread the same stuff I did in the first video, so if you'd like to hear anything about the first LEGO Star Wars, you can go watch that video right now. It's the one right before this, but I won't say anything else here about it. But some of the cool things you get to do in this game are the section where you learn to use the Force from Yoda. As you are walking around the map, you can use the Force, but it's not very strong as Luke. Once you have Yoda jump on your back, suddenly the Force is much stronger, almost as if he's teaching you in the moment. You, R2-D2, and Yoda walk around the swamp testing out your Force powers for quite some time. We also don't get to miss out on making the AT-ATs and the AT-STs fall by using a tow cable and wrapping it around their legs. We get to do that several times, and it's a lot of fun. I think the controls in that section are actually a lot better than I thought they were going to be, and even flipping your ship around to turn around is really simple. Just by pressing down on the control stick, you flip around and come back towards the screen. It's a very good section of the game. However, the best part about this game, the entire game, is when Darth Vader reveals to Luke that he is his father. Well, in this game, they don't talk. None of the LEGO characters speak. So how do you come across as, oh yeah, I'm your dad? Darth Vader holds up a picture to show Luke back when he was still in his mom's stomach, and then points at it and points at him. Brilliant. Whoever did that, brilliant. There was an interesting section that I got stuck on, and it was because of what I assume is a glitch. Episode 4, which is the first one we do, has us escaping from the Death Star as Obi-Wan and Darth Vader fight in the background. You're supposed to kill all of the enemies and then get in the Millennium Falcon and leave. Well, when I do that, nothing activates. There's no cutscene. It doesn't open up the hatch so we can go in. So I'm just stuck walking around confused until someone finally says in the stream, hey, I looked it up, there is supposed to be a cutscene there. I think it glitched out and it didn't give it to you. So I had to restart the area all over, which only took about 15-20 minutes to get back to, so not too bad. And just like the last game, there are tons and tons of collectibles. However, it's gone up a notch. Obviously, there's more games, so there's more collectibles. There's more things to unlock. And again, in keeping this video short, I'm going to end it here by saying that LEGO Star Wars 1 and 2 are fantastic games. They're very cheap, they're couch co-op, there's a lot of collectibles, you can get a lot out of them. However, I would suggest still going and finding the Complete Saga on a later system and playing it there, where you have achievement support and higher resolution, plus everything is all in the same game. It takes both of these games, shoves them together, and adds even more to it, which means that you get to play older characters in the newer stuff and newer characters in the older stuff, which is really cool. I think that's a great way to experience it. And while this is fine, there's no way you can get over all the extra stuff they shove into the Complete Saga with all the characters and all the unlocks. With that being said, thank you Call Me Mike for suggesting these games, as they are wonderful. I loved playing them, and even though they're short, they're still very solid games. And who could have imagined that these games would spawn such a large series that everybody loves still to this day? Thank you to everyone who has come to watch the video and stayed this long. Thank you to everyone in the stream. Thank you to all the Patreon and YouTube membership supporters. Thank you guys so much. We have a lot more games coming up. The next game I should do a video on is Final Fantasy X. Last time I said that, but I decided to switch things around. I wanted to keep videos coming out a little more regularly, so this game is next. After Final Fantasy X, we have Guitar Hero, Rock the 80s, we have Celebrity Deathmatch, we have Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. Great time. So I will be back with a video soon, and more streams. Later.